It's time to say hello to our first guest, Emily ATACK, Mel B and Ruby Wax.
Hello.
You won't believe this interview, guys. Just keep watching.
What is wrong with you? Why are you asking if we clap? Just say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. You see, it's like being toilet trained day and night.
I mean, let's just share that, Ruby, you thought that was you in that last film there.
Which
But
I
is
had.
this us?
One of us,
Lovely
I've
lady in
done some
Scotland.
show, but I've blanked it.
My goodness. Now, we knew this interview was going to go a bit like this, didn't
Are
we?
we talking now? Are we talking now? Now we're talking.
What the hell?
You have been,
My mother.
you've been on a road trip to the American Wild West,
Yeah.
following in the footsteps of a British explorer called Isabella Bird.
A northern
Did you know that?
British
There you go.
explorer.
So before we chat about it, and there is a lot to unpack here,
So much.
let's have a look at you in action.
Emily does actually speak a lot. They just cut her out of the trailer.
She's not in the trailer?
Did you cut her out?
I did. I took her out because I did some of the editing.
I mean, it looks like a lot of
She's got
fun.
enough followers, right?
Right,
She's
right.
not. She doesn't need more.
We had a blast. We literally followed the footsteps of Isabella Bird. Yes, we did.
Right, yeah.
That was the whole
Sometimes
premise of the show.
None of them can ride, okay? Isabella Bird
Oh, I can
crossed
ride.
the Colorado on a horse for 800 miles. None of them could ride. I turned around. She's trotting this way, and she's
I
taking
had
pictures.
I had
You
a
can
horse
see her.
that was
She's doing
hungry.
this on a
That's
horse.
why. Well, listen,
No, your horse was mental.
We climbed the mountain.
Yes, you did. Okay.
Emily,
Well, I
Emily,
mean,
what was
left
it about the Rockies that appealed to you?
Well, Vernon,
Did you know you were there?
Yeah. But we
Let us speak.
hang on, we were in the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
Drinking a little bit.
I'm going to throw you under the bus big time.
I'll help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never been travelling before. I didn't do the travelling thing when I was young, kind of growing up. Everyone kind of left school and went travelling. And I went straight into a sitcom, so I never got to do the travelling. And then
This
they said,
opportunity came along.
yes, and so every time I get given this kind of thing where I go off and get taken out my comfort zone, I always seem to flourish.
And
And,
then she
they
found
told me I
out
was doing it
it
with the
was.
Spice Girl and Ruby Wax, and that was...
Well, speaking of travel, Mel, you've travelled the world in 5-star comfort with the girls, obviously the biggest girl band in the world. What was it like?
You don't even know one of the songs.
What was it like touring with these two?
I love it.
Who knows?
You know,
what her
I
songs
actually
are?
got a pair of boots that says, it seemed like a good idea at the time. I
Yeah.
got cowboy boots because the whole situation with these two, I adore them to bits, but they're mental. But they don't stop. And I ended up being the normal one.
Well,
Don't
that's
even say anything.
incredible.
Don't say anything.
That
because
that is remarkable. Isn't
I
it?
have
We weren't
footage. I have
expecting
footage of her being normal. Okay,
Do you?
saying at midnight, "Come on, let's go swimming in the stream."
Because you said that cold water,
Did you? So I
water
said,
dipping
"No,
thing is
it's
good
not
for
a
you."
stream; it's a railroad track." That's how far gone she was. That's how far gone she was.
What does that even mean?
And here's the thing: it's about
Yeah, but
Isabella
you know what,
Bird,
then
and
I
they
was
never
the
read
hell?
the
Like
book.
this.
They never
The whole
read the
interview
book.
like this, Ruby.
There's no underpants here.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
no, I don't wear
Oh my gosh, she's got her knickers on!
Oh my God!
Let's
the
talk about
hell?
the show.
Let's talk about the show. Get
Quite next
serious.
one.
Okay, so I mean, lots of it horse riding, right? Ruby, you're a bit of a horse
I'm
whisperer.
a great horse whisperer.
Yeah, but you did have a bad experience, but that was the first time you got back on the horse.
That's right. But
Yeah.
at least I knew how to get on a horse.
Yeah.
Here we're talking about somebody who's riding backwards, and this one never seen again.
Well, I'm not a horse person, but
isn't
But
that
I
the whole
blew
thing?
into the horse's nose. Hers.
No, to be fair, we got on the horses, we went through the mountains.
What are you
I'll
doing?
do this in a more calm, direction.
You whispered.
We
You whispered.
went to the top of the mountains, but we were scared, weren't we? Because
I wasn't scared.
No, I wasn't scared.
We were so scared. We got to the top. We were like, "Oh my god, this is actually." We weren't trained for this. This is terrifying. I thought we were gonna if your
Oh, yeah,
horse
on
took
the
a
horse
tumble,
on the
we'd
mountain.
be off the mountain.
It's
it was
nothing.
terrifying.
It's right. We're riding on a
But
trail.
we did get to the top of
Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak.
Let me just say something.
Pikes
The book is about Isabella Bird, right? It was a Victorian
Pikes
adventuress
Peak, not
who
Pegs
went
Peak.
around the world. She went through Colorado, 800 miles on a horse. We're following her trail. First day one, I go, so let's talk about Isabella. And I get, who?
No, you did
They
not.
thought it was about
She's
them.
exaggerating.
They thought the show was
She's
about them.
exaggerating. We know exactly what the show was about. I will get you after the show.
But you did, I mean, to be fair, the three of you really throw yourselves into
We
it.
bonded, as you can
So,
tell.
you know, you did
No
that-
one is gonna
you
want
did
to
the
watch this
horse
show
riding,
now.
You did the fishing, which you loved, Emily.
Oh, I
didn't you?
loved the fishing.
There you
I loved
go.
it so
She didn't
much.
catch any.
I mean, this is a competitive group
Oh
as
my
well. So
God.
they're doing things
We wouldn't
every
have
day.
never have
But I just really like to wind them up. So
I was really
as soon as I caught a fish, I was thrilled because I knew it would wind
She's
them
so
up.
competitive. It's
lasso.
vulgar.
It was great. No, I used to go fishing with
Vulgar.
my
She
dad, and
will
I
do
loved
anything to
But
stay
you're no
on
stranger.
television.
You were in on a Celeb. You were in the jungle in a snake pit. You know, pretty
Yeah. She
scary
doesn't
stuff.
care.
You like a bit of adventure.
Oh God, I love a bit of adventure. As I say, whenever I'm taken out of my comfort zone, I'm stripped of everything away. I mean, yeah, we had some nice hotels on this trip, but I
No,
seem
we
to
didn't. Some of the
come out of
hotels
myself
were
a bit.
really bad.
Oh, for God's sake, stop talking.
Cabins, but that was kind of part of it, wasn't it? And yeah, it was really great, and it allowed us to kind of bond.
We
and
bonded.
We got to know each other very, very well.
Yeah.
It was
You
very
can-
intimate. It was
Yeah.
very
I saw
intimate.
Ruby's bum a couple of times.
What?
There was a double loo in one place. In the kind of
Yeah.
there was we went culty on this one into cult
It
territory.
didn't go culty.
There were UFOs. It was a mess. But anyway, we
It
were
was
following.
an interesting village that we stumbled upon during
But
our
they had
trek.
a double loo, so we went in thinking we were going to the loo, and there she was.
No, and then she pulled her trousers down. Oh, you're actually going to the loo. Great.
This is daytime TV. I
And this is
was
daytime.
part of that.
Are we talking
But what
over
was
each other?
interesting was the fact that they were living just off the earth,
Yeah.
right?
What are you
Yeah, so
talking
we went to
about?
Aspen and experiencing all
All
those
the money and
all
razzle dazzle.
Because it was
the billionaire lifestyle, and then going from there to kind of being
was
in
about
the
American dream
Yeah.
is what it was.
Go on, get,
Being in the
just
middle of
get your
nowhere.
bit out to talk.
The
Go
American
on.
dream, and we're seeing how hungry they were, for gold mining, and they gouged out that country to get rich, and then you see us getting rich, and it's vulgar. So we were after the American dream, and then it went rotten. So
Just
that was
like
kind
this
of
interview.
Best thing you said.
Don't forget to tune in, guys.
We will forget.
Oh
my God.
We do. We got it now. It's clear. Trailblazers, a Rocky Mountain road trip is on BBC Two next Monday
It
night
is
at 9 o'clock.
interesting, though.
Thank you so much
It's
for
very
joining
good.
us. So good
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Lady now, we've got to
Yeah.
go.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
No, she said we have to leave.
No, we're
Not this minute. We just do a link and then you can.
That
It's time
just
for another teaching
unbearable.
award.